Whatever else you plan to do in 2021, please make sure you upgrade your skills. It is very easy for us in the middle of a crisis, in the middle of deep disruption, to just focus on the job that has to be done right in front of us now. And of course, that is worthy of your focus and you need to get your job done. But there's a danger that we stop thinking in the medium and long term, that we stop thinking about what happens after what comes next. Of course, COVID isn't going to be with us forever. And in a few months, at worst case scenario, in a few years' time, COVID will be history, but we will be in the middle of the most disrupted and disruptive decade, I think, of all time, certainly of our lifetimes. The 2020s is going to be filled with digital transformation, geopolitical upheaval, climate change related changes to our natural environment and the world that we live in. And the demands on each of us are going to dramatically shift. Everything that we've learnt in our lives, all the things that we studied when we did study, all the things we know now are just going to be considered a base level. And we're going to need a lot of new ideas, a lot of new insights, a lot of new skills. So please, whatever you do during this year of disruption, please make sure that you put a little bit of time aside, as much as you possibly can, for developing yourself. And here's the wonderful thing. One of the big disruptors is that some of the world's leading universities are now putting their courses online for free. Not just little teasers, not just little 2 or 3 videos here or there to try and get you hooked in and then you pay for the course. No, full courses are online for free. Why are they doing this? They are doing this because they believe that knowledge should be shared. They're doing this because they can. They're also doing it because they do want you to get excited about the university and, if you can, to apply to do the courses that are not available online. Also, you don't get a certificate at the end of doing the course. If you want a certificate, if you do the course and you think, I have these skills and I want to be able to show a certificate to prove that, well, then you have to pay. And you get a lecturer who will do tutorials and set an exam and mark the exam for you. But if you don't need that, if you're not worried about the piece of paper, you're really just worried about getting the skills, we've found a list. Go and have a look at our website over here at this link, and that will take you to a list. In fact, lists of courses that we have found. All of them completely free, all of them from the top universities in the world. And over 1,500 courses that you can choose from. Just do some of them. Of course, you may need to pay for some of the courses that you need. There might be specific skills that you've identified that you need that are not available for free, or maybe the best ones need some payment. And again, there's a whole lot of places that you can go online to get that. If you want to have a look at some of what we do at our firm Tomorrow Today Global, you can go and have a look at thefutureofworkacademy.com. And that'll give you some ideas of the 8 key categories of skills that we've identified are going to be essential regardless of what job you're in the future, and give you some ideas of how you should go about developing those. We do have some available for free. We do have some that there is a little payment for as well. So whatever you do, make sure that you develop yourself this year. Whatever that means for you, make sure that you put aside some time, some of your energy, and if you have to, a little bit of your budget to make sure that you upgrade your skills in 2021. If you're in charge of a team, make sure that you give your team time, not just in their personal time over the weekends to get this done. Make this part of what you require your team to do. You will not regret a team that constantly upgrades their skills. You will not regret developing your team in future skills so that once we're over the crisis, your team is ready for the next disruption and the one after that. Get yourself upskilled in 2021.